Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Amuro Namie album, Feel. So a couple of you have been asking me if I was going to review this album since I left a fairly negative review of Namie's previous album, Uncontrolled. And I just want to point out that I am actually a big fan of Amuro Namie. It may seem like after this review that I'm a hater, but I'm really not, and I think that it's possible to give your honest opinion about music when you're still a fan of it, and you don't have to be so biased towards one single artist to not point out things that they could have done better. This album, overall, I was a little bit disappointed in, but I think that's because of my own personal taste. I personally don't really listen to dance or like club music, which is very prevalent on this album. That being said, there are some really good points in this album, so let's talk about it. Track 1 is Alive. I found it funny that on her previous album, the first song, In the Spotlight, the first lyric is I feel alive, and then the first song in this album is Alive. So I don't know, it's just a funny parallel. So the song starts out pretty promising. I really like the opening lyrics. They're kind of weird and unusual, but then the beat drops right here. And I just am like, oh no, it's turning into a techno-y house dance song. That being said, I have found myself getting the lyrics to the song stuck in my head. It's not necessarily a bad song, it's just not within my personal taste. Oh, and the song's in English. There's quite a lot of English on this album, which results in another big problem that I have with these songs. I also love this lyric, I need your love in me. I think it's pretty obvious euphemism, and it's one of a couple on this album. I think Namie is getting pretty sassy with her lyrics, especially the English ones. Track 2 is Rainbow. So this is another song that starts off really promising. I really love the lyrics. It's about breaking up with someone but kind of being happy about it. I then start to dislike the song when we hear the verses. It's kind of Namie doing a lame rap, or maybe more like a chanting kind of singing, and it's just not very energetic. I honestly can't really understand her English in this song very well. However, I do really like the instrumentals in the chorus and the way she sings the chorus, so I wish that the verses were different. If they were, I would have really liked this song. Track 3 is Can You Feel This Love? This is an okay song. I kind of wish this was a Koda Kumi song, because I can picture her singing this in kind of her cute voice, and I think that would have suited her more than the way that Namie sings this song. But this song is also quite close to Namie's older style. This song most resembles her work previous to her last 3 albums she's done. So I do like that, and that's more of what I would expect from her in this song. Track 4 is Big Boys Cry. Okay, so I'm so torn over this song. This is a single, and I really liked it when it came out then. I really love the instrumentals in the song. I love the choruses. I really just like the attitude of the song. It reminds me of Sit Stay Away Down, and kind of the same personality that Namie took on in that song. And the video is really adorable. The problem I have with this song are the verses again. She's doing this quick chant, almost rap, but it just doesn't really work, and it just doesn't sound that good. If the verses were changed, I would just love this song. Also, the video for this song, I really like half of it. I like the parts where she's doing that kind of parade thing, and her dress is perfect. It looks like it was custom made for her, which it probably was, and just her expressions and everything are so beautiful. But then there's another part of the video where we get this awful 3D set, and she's wearing this outfit that doesn't look like it fits her at all. It's baggy in weird places, and just the hood makes her look like a weird baby. This is a song that's really hit or miss. I'm not really sure how to feel about it, because there's so much about it that I do like, but also stuff that I really don't like. Okay, track 5 is called Hands on Me. This song is my least favorite on the album. I pretty much can't get through the song without feeling like I'm getting a headache, but it starts off promising enough, just like the first 2 tracks, and then all of a sudden this happens. I don't know if you can hear it, but in the instrumentals is this awful beeping noise that sounds exactly like my alarm clock. Exactly like it. I really don't want to hear my alarm going off when I'm trying to enjoy an album. Just all the other instrumental tracks in this I really find grating. Her voice isn't really anything to write home about in this song, and the lyrics aren't great. I just like nothing about this song. I don't like the video. I cannot find any redeeming factor about this song. I'm really sorry. Track 6 is Heaven. And I was quite surprised that when I looked up the credits for this album, the person who wrote the lyrics for this is Emily. And she's kind of like a little known R&B Japanese singer. You might know her if you're a fan of Enflo because she's collaborated with them a couple times. Anyway, so this song, Heaven, probably has the most tolerable instrumentals of all the dance songs on this album. I don't mind this song as much as I mind the other dance tracks. The English is quite bad in this song. It's another song that I have a hard time understanding what she's saying in the verses. And she's also saying Heaven, so that's pretty problematic. However, her voice sounds really, really good, especially in the chorus. I think this would be a really good song live. I can really picture Namie having fun, just belting this out to the audience and everyone like pretty much having a party to this song. I also found it funny that she says la 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 in this song when she has another track on this album called La La La. Like, you could have figured out something else to say in the choruses. Track 7 is Poison. I almost like this song. There are so many things going for this song, but they get ruined almost entirely by the vocal filters and auto-tuning on this song. So this is another song where Namie is rapping, and it actually sounds really good in this song. She really brings it in this rap. She's kind of got this like attitude that she didn't have in the other songs. She's kind of just chanting in the other ones. In this one, she really brings it to the rap. I like the lyrics, and I like the rap, and I like the instrumentals pretty well. I think they could have been improved a bit, but it's really the vocal filters, and then there's this part at the bridge. What is that? So bad. Her voice sounds so awful. That bridge needs to be redone. I just don't know why she's saying that in that like flat voice. The flat voice, I just really don't like that. So I almost like Poison. Track 8 is La La La. So I guess Kodakumi and Namie Amuro did not text each other their songs that they were working on because Kodakumi came out with a single called La 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 around the same time that this album was dropped. However, I still like this song, and it sounds nothing like the Kodakumi single, so it's okay. So the song is good, but it's not amazing. The lyrics are just kind of like okay, and I like the instrumentals. I think there's a lot of potential in this style of instrumentals. This is another song I think the lyrics are a bit funny in. I like how she says, I reckon I like you. Nobody really says reckon, at least not where I'm from. I also like how the lyrics are, you got me thinking about the la la la, got me one that la la la. It's just another euphemism like, what are you singing about, Namie? You're being all sassy. There's another rap at this bridge in the song, and it's okay. It's not as good as the previous one, but it's not as bad as the first few on this album. Track 9 is Supernatural Love. This is among my least favorites on this album. The English is bad. The way she sings this is not great. It sounds very forced, the style that she's singing in, and it's not showing off her vocal abilities. And the actual style of the music is very Y2K-ish. It reminds me of songs that were popular in the early 2000s. It's really hard to explain, but just the progression the song makes and the actual structure of the song reminds me so much of songs from 2000s, and also the vocal filters on this are so Y2K. I don't know why it makes me think of that. Like, I really can't think of another example of a song like that, but it just makes me feel that way. However, great redeeming thing about this song is the vocal solo at the end. I just love how she belts that and how she ends with the yeah at the end. I think that would be really fun live to hear her belting that, but I don't think the rest of the song would be good because the actual vocals aren't that great. Track 10 is Let Me Let You Go, and this is the one ballad on this album, and it's such a Namie ballad. She's such a master of ballads. She has such a great belting voice, and she brings a lot of emotion to the song that isn't present on the rest of the album. The meaning of this song is really obvious because it's in English. It's about someone who just won't let go of their relationship and just keeps coming back to her, and she's trying to tell them, please stop. This is my third favorite track on the album, and I think it's because of the passion in the song and because of her voice. It is just so on point in the song. Her voice is so comfortable in the range of this song. I also really like the video for this song. I talked about it in my June favorites video, but it's on a beach and it's just really beautiful. The one problem I have with this song is she has a hard time with all the L's in all the lyrics. She says "riri" in each chorus, and I just think that's really unfortunate because it is such a good song. That being said, I really can't wait to sing this song at karaoke. Track 11 is Contrail. This is my second favorite song on this album. Actually, my favorites are the last 3 songs in descending order, and I really felt like this song resembled a lot of her recent singles that have come out in the past 3 years. I think that's because it was written by Now YMT. Now, I have no idea how to say that name, but that person has written a lot in J-pop and a lot for Namie. So what I really like about this song is the unique lyrics and that it's in Japanese. I was just surprised to hear a song about contrails. I actually didn't even really know what that was until this song came out. I love everything about this song. The instrumentals and her voice in it is really good, and she actually has feeling in this song too. Definitely not as much as Let Me Let You Go. That's actually the main reason why I like the last 3 songs, is that the most feeling is in those songs, and so I can relate to those songs, and I can't really relate to songs like Hands on Me and Alive and that kind of thing. The one thing I really don't like about the song is that the very end of the song is a sound effect of a plane taking off in the distance, but it cuts off really abruptly. I wish that it just continued to fade out a bit for another second so that it wasn't cut off and then the song would have a more finished feeling. Okay, so the last song is track 12, and it is Stardust in My Eyes. This is my favorite song on the album, and I really like this song, and amazingly it's all in English. I just really like the lyrics in this song and her voice and the instrumentals. Everything about this song I really enjoy. The instrumentals actually really remind me of Utada Hikaru's Heart Station era, and when I say a song reminds me of something, it's not that I'm accusing them of ripping it off. It's actually a compliment because that's how I relate to that song, because I like something else like it. I'm not saying that it's exactly like that. I really like the lyrics in this song, and I'm really impressed by this song because it's in English too. Okay guys, that was the album Feel, which I find the title a bit ironic since a lot of the feelings I got from this album was slight annoyance. Thank you very much for watching, and just to recap, my favorites are Let Me Let You Go, Contrail, and Stardust in My Eyes. So this album is definitely worth checking out, and I've been trying to decide all day if I like this album more than Uncontrolled, and I still can't really conclude anything. Overall, these 2 albums are probably my least favorites of Namie's body of work, so if you are new to Namie Amuro, maybe check out her older work first. That's everything. Please tell me what you thought of this album below in the comments, or you can leave a video response of your album review. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!